Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is some instant cleaning motivation and we are just getting stuff done. Overall, my house is already clean because I've been getting into a groove with my daily cleaning routines. If you've been following me, you know that I kind of been struggling a little bit since moving into this house with getting back into my routines. And then of course we had quarantine right after moving. So all of that has played a part. But because I'm starting to get into my routines now, my house is pretty much clean, but I do have things that I need to do that are more deep cleaning tasks that are not done on a daily basis. So those are the types of things I'm going to be doing today. I started out by picking a few tasks that would take me between 10 and 20 minutes per task to get done. I just wanted to pick 4 or 5 of these things so I could end up having about an hour's worth of work to get done. The things that I'm going to be doing today are washing the sheets. I'm gonna wipe down the cabinets in the kitchen, and I decided to stick just to the cabinets on the perimeter. I'm not doing the island, but I am gonna do the tops and bottoms of all of the perimeter cabinets. I've been working on unpacking the boxes that I still have left to unpack since moving in. Some of those I just have in our little open room at the end of the hallway, so I'm gonna take those boxes out and put them in the garage with all of our other boxes. And for the last task, I'm going to go into the master bathroom and clean all of the shower glass and all of the mirrors. I'm going to have a ton of cleaning motivation and tips for you in this video. And even better, this is a collab with a group of my friends here on YouTube, and all of these ladies are going to be doing some type of 10-minute motivation, whether it be cleaning or organizing. So when you're done with my video, make sure you go check out all of their videos. Sherry from Simply Home with Sherry put this group together, so I'm going to leave her link and the link for the playlist in the description box below. I started out by putting the sheets in the wash so they could be done by the time everything else was finished. After getting the sheets in the wash, I went ahead and moved on to the kitchen cabinets. These were so dirty. I tried to get some good film of showing you all the dust. I'm not sure how good it came out, but I'll give you a look at that because I had not cleaned these since we moved in the house 2 months ago. And with these dark cabinets, they really collect and show the dust a lot. This is something that definitely needs to get done, and I'm gonna put it on my list to start doing this once a month at least. And I think once I clean these off really good this time, I may just be able to start using my long handle duster to just dust these down on a more regular basis, and that way I don't have to do a deep cleaning of them quite so often. The key for quick and easy cleaning is to use the right tools. For this job, I'm going to be using my long handle duster so I can get to the top of the cabinets and clean those off. And then for the actual cabinets, I'm going to be using my e-cloth. I love my e-cloth because you don't have to use any products with it. All you need is water. E-cloth removes over 99% of bacteria and mold, and it does it with just water. So I love that I'm not using any chemicals when I use my e-cloth for cleaning. It also saves time when I'm not spraying a cleaner on, when I can just wipe and go. Because I am using water on these dark cabinets, I will come back behind it with another microfiber cloth that's not an e-cloth, just because I have more of those lying around. But I'll come back behind that and just wipe down afterwards so the water doesn't leave any streaks. Cleaning the cabinets, I always start from the top and work my way down, so any of the dust that falls will fall onto the cabinets or floor, and that way I can clean it later. When I first started, I had forgot to remove some of the things off of the countertop, and I ended up doing that later. That would have been a good idea to remove everything before I started so the dust wasn't falling on any of my items that I had on my countertops. One of the hardest things I had to do as I was working on these cabinets was to stay focused and make sure that I was just working on the cabinets at the time, because I would open them to wipe the inside of the cabinet door as well. And when I would do that, it would make me want to start cleaning the shelves and everything inside the cabinets. And remember, I was trying to keep these tasks to where everything would take me only about an hour. So this wasn't the time that I wanted to really start getting into the cabinets and doing all of that deep cleaning. It was hard, but I did manage to stay focused and just work on the task at hand, which was cleaning the dust off of my cabinets. Once I had all of the perimeter cabinets clean, it was time to come back and do the follow-up with that because all of that dust had fallen on the countertops and the floor. So I did need to do a quick wipe of the cabinets and then also a quick vacuum of the floor where the cabinets were. Now again, I was working hard to stay focused, and like I said, when I started, my house was pretty much already clean. So all I was needing to do was wipe the cabinets down really quickly and then also come back with the vacuum and give it a quick vacuum just around the cabinet. So I didn't vacuum all over my kitchen, only in the spots where it needed it. When I talked about having the right tools earlier, one of my favorite cleaning tools is my cordless Dyson vacuum cleaner. I love that it's cordless, so I can just grab it, vacuum where I need really quickly for these types of jobs, and put it back up. And it is so quick and easy to get something like this done because I'm not having to worry about plugging cords, move the vacuum cord from one plug to another. So like I said, having the right tools when you want quick and easy cleaning is probably my number one tip. Figure out what those tools are for you, for the different jobs that you have, and get those tools. Even if it's gonna be a financial investment like a Dyson vacuum cleaner, it is gonna be worth the investment over the long run for all of the time and energy that it saves you. Another thing that I like to do when I'm doing these types of cleaning tasks is to structure my task in such a way that they flow from one to the other. So while I was in the kitchen doing all of that, down the hallway were the boxes that I needed to take out to the garage. So it made perfect sense to move right on to the boxes after getting those cabinets done. I cleared the boxes out and took them to the garage, and that didn't take very long at all to get those done. But it's one of those things that, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like doing that. But when you have the momentum of going from one task to another, it's easy to get things like that done. I always clean the shower when I'm in it, so that makes it so easy to do. Whitney and I are both in the habit of using the squeegee right after we take a shower. We squeegee the walls and the glass, so that helps a lot with keeping the shower clean. So I feel like I don't even need to clean the shower that much at all, even the glass, but occasionally I do need to go in and give it a clean. So that's what I'm doing right now. Even though my bathroom appears to be clean, I'm gonna go in and do that deep cleaning on the glass that I do like to do periodically just to keep it at its best. I used to struggle a lot with streaks and lint on my glass, and I finally discovered the solution that works for me. I use a 50-50 solution of vinegar and distilled water. The reason I like to use distilled water is because it helps it last longer. If I don't use it up right away, the water can tend to get moldy, and when you use distilled water, it will last you for about a month before you need to change it out. All I do is spray everything down with the solution of vinegar and water, and then I wipe it down with my microfiber cloth. Once I do that, I let it dry completely, and after it is dried completely, that's where you might find that you still have some lint left. I found that the problem with lint is when you use wet cloths on it. So that's when I find that it tends to use lint. When you use a dry cloth, I don't have a problem with lint being left behind. And I've tried so many different types of cloths, and for me, I don't think the type of cloth you use is the issue. I find that it's whether or not the cloth is wet. So that's why I like to come back afterwards with just a dry microfiber cloth once everything's dry, and then that way it will just wipe off the lint. And seriously, you will not believe it. When I started doing this, I couldn't believe how well it worked, and it doesn't leave any lint behind. By the time everything else was done, the sheets were ready to go, so I decided to put the sheets back on the bed. I don't know about you, but I feel like there's nothing like clean sheets to make me sleep better at night. So I was excited to get these sheets back on the bed. I don't always wash my mattress cover, but this time I did, so I started out by putting that back on the bed. And then it was time for that dreaded fitted sheet. The sheets that I have right now are new. I bought these when we moved into the house. They actually have tags that say top, bottom, and the two sides. So that's perfect, and it helps me figure out how to put the fitted sheet on so I don't have to fuss with it. But if you have older sheets that don't have that feature on them, what I had found that works is if you find the tag on the sheets, if it just has the one tag, look for the tag, and that corner goes on the right corner of the bed, and then you won't have to fuss with your fitted sheet trying to figure out how to get it on the bed. If you found this video motivating and helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And also remember to subscribe and turn on your bell notifications so that way when I have future cleaning motivation videos come out, you'll be the first to know. For more cleaning and organizing motivation, check out the playlist in the description box below. The other ladies are gonna have a ton more motivation for you, and these are just gonna be our quick 10-minute motivation videos, so you will get totally inspired to do all the organizing and cleaning that you need to get done. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.